we will be selecting these public rental estates based on their characteristics. For example, some are built on a hillside, therefore they may be more susceptible to a blockage of vehicles or traffic jam. So we will have IoT sensors, we'll have AIs to inform our housing estate management colleagues of any potential blockage so that they could take action swiftly. So these are one of the characteristics. The other, for example, may be they are more susceptible to rodent attacks. If they have a restaurant or construction sites nearby. So we will also be using latest technology to help us combat this problem. The other potential problem that we would like to tackle would be drainage blockage or flooding. As you know, nowadays inclement weather and adverse weather are becoming more commonplace, and we have to have a solution to deal with that. Then IoT sensors and AI would be of great help here. So with all these characteristics, we aim to select 10 estates which would probably be a mix of some new ones, some older ones, and some maybe have special geographical locations, or some have different characteristics that need to be tackled. So these will be our selection criteria. Just now I mentioned some of the IoT sensors. These will definitely be playing an important role. For example, in terms of rodent control, the mice, which can be a headache for housing estates, we can use sensors and AI to analyze their appearance route and their active area of appearance. So for these, we will then be able to devise solution to really catch them or prevent them from affecting our residents in their flats. So this is one of the solutions. The other, throwing of objects from the height is also one of the major concerns of some of our estates. For this, we can have mobile CCTV and AI. And then imagine if we have human beings monitoring a block for objects falling from height, then it would be very demanding. But for the mobile CCTV and for the AI, then they can detect any special move very quickly and very accurately. And so if they see something being dropped from height, they'll be able to identify the facts, and then we will be able to take more enforcement action, more effective enforcement action. That is another thing. For estates with, for example, heavy traffic, then sometimes we encounter the problem of blockage of, for example, emergency assets, or blockage of disability people's parking space. These are undesirable and sometimes dangerous. So we will also have sensors either installed in the car park area or even down under the pavement. So we will be able to alert our housing management colleagues very quickly if there is a potential blockage. So we can go out and see whether it's just a small stoppage there, or it really is a blockage. If that is the case, we can do enforcement actions, such as we can lock up the vehicle, or we can arrange for it to be towed away. So these are also solutions, some of the solutions helping us. And for bigger things, we are going to have a new environmental initiative, the policy of municipal solid waste management. A charge will be levied on municipal solid waste. We are taking this very seriously, and in our public estates, I have every confidence that our public estate residents will follow the policy and abide by the regulation rigidly. However, there are also possibilities, since our public estates are actually open to all. Will there be people somehow go into our estate to dispose of their unwanted items? Whether or not we can enforce these kind of action with the help of innovative technology. This is also something that we really want to introduce under the Smart Housing Management Program. Existing products, there are many in the market, and I think when we introduce the smart housing management in these selected 10 estates, we will introduce them one by one. But even before that, we actually have some robots being used in our public rental estates. We have one called Xiu Qing, we have one called Xiu Bo. And what are they? They are actually, Xiu Qing is a robotic cleaning staff, which upon one full charge can work continuously for 4 hours non-stop under any weather. And what Xiu Qing could do is to get a tank of water to do sprinkling, sweeping, and then it can even pick up fallen leaves or small debris. So this is really helpful. And then the Xiu Bo is actually our non-stop multi-purpose robotic security officer. Xiu Bo can do either prefixed patrol or be remotely controlled to go into the open area of our estates. And it is equipped with panoramic viewer, and also it can do trilingual announcements. So if Xiu Bo sees something that is abnormal, for example, a bunch of people gathering together, maybe doing illegal gambling, then Xiu Bo can go. Xiu Bo can go and then give them warning in Putonghua, Cantonese, and English. And also, Xiu Bo can take video or pictures to serve as evidence if necessary. So we think that this is firstly very effective, and secondly, it could also minimize conflicts between our security officer and residents in the estate who are accused of doing something wrong. Because sometimes there may be misunderstanding, there may be human conflict, but with evidence taken by Xiu Bo, then it's very clear, it's very straightforward, and it's also objective.